Hello everyone, I'm Sundar, Chief Product Officer at PropVR. Today we are going to see how to provide virtual site visits in an engaging way. So we all know that the world of marketing is shifting from traditional to online. One of the major reasons is in situations where people are today wanting to work from home or wanting to discover products from home, companies like Amazon and Dunzo have created this habit where people can order things from home and they get it at home. Why not real estate experience can be given in the same way? If we can give the experience of real estate from their homes, where customers can shortlist the projects without even having to visit multiple sites, this can do a large context to them. So today, in terms of visualization, real estate uses different types of assets like floor plans, photos, which is quite confusing for the user to understand from an engineering perspective. And even multiple floor plans for a model house gives a limited visualization for the user to understand a project in detail. In terms of the assets that real estate today uses are photos, videos, 2D floor plans, 3D floor plans, 3D rendering. The problem is all this is like a distributed asset system which is kept in different parts of the website. And the user has to spend enough time to discover these different assets and to understand them in detail. There's a lot of low interaction and low engagement, which ultimately has a low conversion in terms of digital platforms. And today, when the world is overloaded with a lot of options for real estate projects, how do you engage customers in a more better way in digital platforms? So PropVR is all about engaging customers on a digital platform using interactive digital experience. So we use a combination of VR, AR technology, as well as some interactive 3D technology that can be embedded in different platforms and gives the user an integrated experience. PropVR allows users to build an experience where all your 2D floor plan, 3D floor plan, 360 experience is integrated into a single experience, which can be embedded on your website or can be put on your smartphone or can be sent as a link to the customer. It's a simple link that can be shared via social media and email that makes it extremely easy for people to understand a project. So here quickly, I would like to skip to the demo. So imagine you have this experience embedded on the website. Now your users can interact with this experience today from seeing the 2D floor plan. They can switch to 3D floor plan and they can click anywhere on the project as if they can visit that particular site in real time. So now I'm inside one particular project, which is situated in Bangalore. So here I'm walking through the entire project by clicking anywhere. The actions are quite intuitive to do so that the user does not get confused on how to use this particular tool. And the user can always switch between 2D floor plan, 3D floor plan, and the actual 360 view. The experience also comes integrated with the information panel and also a maps function. The maps function is mainly to show the nearby theaters, hospitals, ATMs, etc. And we also have a navigation bar on the side where the users can directly skip to the master bedroom or master bathroom based on their request. So we have thought about the entire journey of user process, and we believe that this particular experience has been seen by a lot of customers, and there is a lot of traction when the customers see an experience like this on their web. The other part of the tool, once you build this experience using PropVR, is how do you enable sales team to use this experience to pitch to customers who are anywhere across the world. So today, during the lockdown period, we all are locked down in our houses, but in this particular time, how do we use this time to showcase the projects to the customers who are anywhere around the world? So for that, we introduced the PropVR sales tool. It's a virtual site visit tool where your sales team can send a link to the customer. And how we actually do teleconferencing on Zoom, we can do a teleconferencing using PropVR sales tools. So customers can join in from anywhere around the world, and the salesperson has the access to take the customers throughout the entire process. So this not only gives the salespeople to give a virtual site visit online, but also allows them to convert the clients much faster by showing different aspects of the property, answering the queries of the customer, switching between different projects on real time. So the sale process is much more enhanced, and there's a high chance for converting the lead online. So here we'll see a quick demo of how the sales tool is activated. So once you log into Propia, you have access to Creation Tool, Sales Tool, and Street View Editor. If as a salesperson, I will first go into the Sales Tool. So here I'm given a choice of which project I want to pitch to the customer. So I can choose from all the projects that I have. This is based on builders. So builders can have all their projects under one umbrella and give the salespeople an access based on what kind of sales they are representing. So for now, I'm just going to choose a project. I'm going to put my name in and choose an avatar. So this particular screen allows you to create your particular salesperson's name. So this is also tracked on the analytics side, where how many hours of session have you taken. So now we have entered the project. Now the next thing as a salesperson I have to do is share this particular link with my customer. So I click on share room. And for now, to simulate this, I'm going to open an incognito window where the customer, for example, he's opening this particular screen. So I'm going to just minimize this to show you a side-by-side comparison. So on the left side, we have the salesperson's access. On the right side, we have the customer. So for example, I just put the customer's name in and the customer chooses an avatar. So once the customer chooses, it asks to include the microphone. So the customer can click allow. So now the customer has also come inside the sales, and you can see the customer's avatar here. And as I move here, the customer can see me moving. So here, the entire experience is connected. So if I want the customer to take him to the hall from the entrance, I just click a hall here. And you can see here, the customer also comes to the hall. So in this way, the salesperson can take the customer through the entire project without him getting distracted and answer all his queries in one go. So this particular tool is a powerful feature where customers can get engaged to a project, and the salesperson also has an aspect to convert the customer. For example, if he asks for a cheaper project or a different project of the same builder, he can switch between projects without coming out of the entire experience. So we have seen that the entire PropVR experience can enable increase in customer engagement by up to 400% and increase the qualified leads by up to 30%. This has been tested across 30 different customers in PropVR. So why should you choose PropVR? So today, you would, if you wanted to build a 3D interactive experience or a VR experience, you would have to depend on service providers who charge you a lot and they take a lot of time to develop this. PropVR has automated the entire process of 3D development and the VR development. So all you have to do is you have to upload 360 images to our platform and you get an experience that is built in within just 5 minutes. Another important aspect is PropVR is built with a lot of analytics on the back end. We allow the user to add details such as information of the project, mini site, and also integrate with Google Maps API. The entire tool of PropVR is customized to mobile experience, touchscreen experience, VR headsets, or web experience. Generally, you would have to pay different money, for different types of outputs. You have to pay money to the service provider. But in PropVR's case, it's very easy to do so. So finally, how do you get this particular virtual site visit for your project? So we are having two kinds of scenario in real estate. Either you have a model house which you want to showcase to your customer, or you have a 3D render property. You can use either of this for creating an experience on PropVR. For having a model house, you have to hire a 360 photographer. If you do not have a 360 photographer, we can help you out to hire a 360 photographer from our network of photographers. If you have a 3D rendered property, you can ask your architect to create 360 renders and upload to our platform. We can also help you in this process if you have some difficulties in getting the 360 renders. You can contact us for any of these queries. Once you upload these images to the platform, the PropVR platform creates this 3D interactive experience automatically and gives you a link that can be embedded on the platform. You would also need to contact us to get the sales tool access, where we understand your requirements in terms of how many sales logins you would require, how many projects you would have to do in that, so that we can create your sales login and you can get started immediately within a day. So talking about pricing model, PropVR is the most affordable platform that you can get for your real estate projects. A pricing plan starts from as low as 99 rupees, goes all the way up to 2,500 rupees a month. So in the 99 plan, obviously you won't have some limitations into how you can deal with the project. You can do 1 or 2 projects here. But in terms of if you want the sales tool access, you would have to go for the enterprise plan, which is not mentioned here because the enterprise plan differs from customer to customer. So that's all from my side. If you have any further queries, feel free to write me at sundar@propvr.in. We would love to help you out during this entire COVID scenario, and we have some special offers running for real estate, especially. So if you want to build an experience that entices your customer in a better way and improves your sales efficiency, reach out to us. Thank you.